Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106. It's time for those up close and personal conversations. Yes, close conversations with people that I admire, that I look up to, that are fixtures in the game. And his brother is all the above and so much more. One of the kings. It is an honor to sit with Cedric The Entertainer.
Yeah. What's up, dog?
What's good, my brother? Now,
Good.
I mean, your name fits you to a T, because you truly are an entertainer, a world-class entertainer of all kinds. People say I do a lot, but you definitely do a lot. And I don't even think a lot of people get to see all that you do, because, you know, the comedy is probably so far out there because you're one of the kings. But, I mean, from the singing, the dancing, the dramatic acting, all of that, man, you've been doing it for many moons.
Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, it started out, from Missouri. Kind of just started out with that as a big part. That's how I got the name, actually. I would sing, I would do poems, I would dance routines, because I had to fill up my time.
Right.
And so, as opposed to, guys introducing me as a comedian, I was like, call me an entertainer.
Right.
And so that's how I basically got the name, and people was like, yo, that's a big name right there, homie. You might want to get that up. I said, I ain't give it to myself.
Yeah, so now the entertainer is known all over the world. One of the kings of comedy, man, and built such a legacy of film, television, and just the stage continuing to rock. Did you ever feel like it was going to get this big? Because comics, especially black comics, we just be wanting to pay our bills at first. You know what I mean?
I mean, you start out, like I said, I'm from St. Louis, man, so you never really visualize it really being much bigger than whatever the local comedy clubs there, and man, maybe getting on the local radio station, calling in, everybody knowing you in the town, right?
Yeah.
And so, but there were those dreams, especially when I started. It was really like that, stuff like Living Color was starting to pop.
Yeah.
So you started to see it go beyond like just Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor.
Right.
And now you start to see comedy be like people like Tommy Davidson and people and Martin that you
Jamie
touch.
Foxx,
You be like, okay, wait a minute, then everybody might be able to get in.
Yeah, and I remember when you hosted Comic View, man, and that's how I was like, yo, this dude is the funniest dude I've ever seen in my life. And it was just like, that to me was like, that's when Cedric the Entertainer had arrived.
Definitely. It was definitely one of those, and that was one of those moments where I had already did Def Comedy Jam, and a lot of my peers was telling me not to do BET.
Really?
Like, they was like, that's a step down, dog, don't do that. But
wow.
I had a lot of jokes that because I was hosting like local clubs, and I just needed to get them off.
Right.
So I went on BET for that reason, not knowing that I was going to become the host.
Right.
And that made me a household name, and that definitely was one of the true things that put me in the household, especially a black American. I was black famous.
Yeah, he was black famous right there.
I couldn't go to no black mall.
Yeah, you couldn't go to the swap meet.
Yeah.
No Sizzlers there.
No, boy, that's it right there.
So, and it's funny, so before you, DL hosted Comic View, right? So, and then now for that to, like, y'all to kind of be synonymous with the kings of comedy and even the comedy get down with everybody. Like, how's it feel to know that, you still rocking with your peers 20, 30 years later?
I mean, that's really a blessing, man. I think that, amazingly for all of my peers in that group, but DL and I especially, we've done so many great things together, 2 big arena tours, both the Kings of Comedy and the Comedy Get Down. And then, and then we actually connected from Comic View and had a tour together right then. That's how I got my first TV show.
Oh, wow.
Me and DL was on tour together, and he brought out a lot of people. I came to L.A., he brought a lot of execs out, and then that's how I ended up getting the Steve Harvey show by showing up and showing out at the Wilshire Theater. That's all I remember, boy.
There it is. We are rocking with Cedric the Entertainer right here on Nick Cannon Mornings, and man, I'm excited to have you just for many reasons. I'm a huge fan. I've had the opportunity to work with you. We worked on our movie She-Ball that's gonna be coming out soon, where you play Congressman Billy D. Balls.
BAWL. People be like, balls. No, but it was really great, man, to watch you as a director, and of course you wrote the movie too, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, Nick Cannon all over this thing, but it was, it's great because the world of, you see the female athletes and you see like the WNBA really popping off, and it kind of just like unique inside space into that, like how athletes are marginalized, and then how they have to kind of find their way into the world. And I played this, shady councilman.
It's funny because the real mayor of Inglewood, I think his name is Butts or something. Butts.
Yeah. That's my guy right there.
He a good dude. So I didn't want nobody to think we was making fun of him, but I was just like, we went to Inglewood, and I was like, well, D-balls, T-butts.
I mean, you get what we doing.
and the movies, man, you've always just rocked movies. Like, you got a natural presence on the screen, and we get to see you some more, right? They just announced another Johnson family celebration now.
The Johnson family celebration. But again, after almost 15 years,
that's so crazy how fast that goes by.
Yeah, and that but it actually was a movie in the works for. We probably been trying to get this done for 6.
Wow.
So this is what
is it the same family? Bow Wow, Solange, Vanessa. Oh wow.
We working hard to get everybody back. Solange gonna be hard, but it's
I know she's superstar now.
She's Solange.
She's Solange now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be great.
Bow Wow gonna be there. Believe that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's my guy. Y'all know.
Bow Weezy.
That's my guy. Legendary. So, any other films? I know.
This girl got a really great movie, dramatic role coming out. Son of the South will be coming out.
Oh, dope.
The Dr. Reverend Ralph Abernathy, really great.
Oh wow, that's real.
Cool movie called Opening Act. This is Jimmy O Yang, I believe.
Yeah.
Funny young comedian that's in Crazy Rich Asians, but he also he rocks his a role where I play like a Red Fox type character, like an old school G.
Yeah.
And then he's this young opening act, and so that's a really dope movie. Really, a bunch of comedians in it. It's gonna be fun.
Fire.
So just trying to stay busy.
Stay busy, man. You also got a hit TV show, Neighborhood.
Come on, man.
Another hit TV show.
Right.
Like you keep knocking them down.
We try to stay at it, man.
And that network bag is different. That move is so you get you one of them solid network shows like you got, man. That's one of those things where you was black famous, now you old white lady famous.
Yeah, exactly. It's really real. You go to the airport and they're like, oh my God, Calvin. And they call me by my TV character and stuff. I was like this. And then my kids, they got to leave, DeVry and go to real colleges.
There it is.
It was like, no, it's all good though, man.
So what do you like doing the most? The TV, movies, stand up?
Well, I mean, I still do stand up quite a bit just because it's the immediate reaction from an audience, and it's the one where where you literally have the most say so. You don't have producers and other people involved. Now, I'm an executive producer of my TV show as well, but I mean, you're on a big network. You got to watch what you say. You got to check out for sponsors. You got to be like, you gotta,
facts.
Be
trust me, I know
things, right? But I do the old school style television, with the multicams and live audience. So it still gives me that kind of live stand up energy. So I like them both. One, I get a great schedule when you're doing like a situational comedy like this. It's easy work week. Get to go home, get to see your family, get to spend time with them.
Yeah.
And and you make a bag, and then but and then like now when I'm doing the show, like twice a month I'll go out and still tour, like go and hit the stage somewhere big. Just have a good time on the weekend.
That's a beautiful thing when you get to be able to maneuver how you want as an entertainer and be on many platforms. Message to some of these young guys coming up. I mean, we got a lot of internet comedians and people just trying their foot at acting and stand up. What would an OG like yourself say to that next generation?
I mean, really, the opportunity is always out there. I mean, the thing about you have platforms now where you can get known, where you can get your name out there, but care about what it is that you're doing. Write a lot. Yeah. Make sure that you're using your own personality.
Yeah.
Don't
be stealing jokes.
Don't steal jokes. But don't be afraid to take chances either. Yeah. And I think, you got to just kind of stay at it. Don't expect to win just on one joke or one moment and then expect that win to last.
Take you all the way.
No,
longevity is the key.
That's right, man.
Man, Cedric the Entertainer, up close and personal conversations here on Power 106. You definitely can check him out on the Comedy Get Down. George Lopez, DL. Who else on the show?
Eddie Griffin.
Oh, yeah.
It's
One of my favorites.
We at the Microsoft
Yeah.
this Friday. Anybody in LA, y'all come out, stand up. You see some OG legends.
Yeah.
Real comedy though.
Real
Everybody
comedy.
crafty veterans out here.
Yeah,
So I
indeed.
mean, you will laugh for real. But me, Eddie Griffin, George Lopez, DL Hewley at the Microsoft downtown LA Live is gonna be lit Friday night.
I seen y'all get down, man. I mean, some of my favorite comics are between you, George, Eddie, just DL. Knowing that originally you guys stepped into this to pay for Richard Pryor's statue,
Yeah.
and then y'all just kept it going, and to know even it's so many fallen legends, or I don't say fallen, but uplifted legends that have transitioned from, Charlie Murphy to even as recently John Witherspoon. Knowing that, to see you guys come together, you definitely don't want to call nobody old, but as we get seasoned in the game and we start to see our peers get immortalized, man, that has to be something to know that you can still get out there with your brothers. And if there's ever been a time, like to now more than ever, is just to show our camaraderie as comedians. And to know that you got, even seeing Eddie doing a Dolomite movie, and y'all paying respect to Richard, man. For the younger cats out there, I think that's a good thing for them to see.
It is, man. I think that people have to understand that. I mean, we definitely live in a selfie society right now, where it's all about take a picture of me, look at me, look at my likes. And I think that people definitely feel a lot separate. That's why I like, even like on the younger generation, I really dig the 85 South crew, because it's like
they
3,
get out
4
there
of
and
them,
get
they
in.
get out there together, they be getting down, everybody get their own shine. But, like all of us, we talked about this tour many times, is that we're all big enough as individuals to go out and make money and sell out, theaters, at least on our own. But to be together, man, we get to have fun backstage. It's totally different than when you're on tour by yourself.
Facts.
And with your little crew. So we all together, we all bosses. We get to hang out. We busting restaurants afterwards. It feel real mob, good fellowy,
the Rat Pack.
So we actually love when we get to tour together. So, and the Kings was definitely that as well. So,
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for setting that pace for all of us.
Definitely big love to John Witherspoon, man. I was just with that brother, man, this summer, and his family, man. Just
y'all was overseas, right?
Yeah,
Vacationing.
we was all over in San Tropez, hanging out. I mean, Chris Tucker. There was so many great comics over there.
He looked like he was having a good time too, man.
Really
So I was like, that's
man.
the way to take that last lap. You know what I mean?
Shocking, Yeah, but exactly, he definitely went out having a good time. That's for sure.
Absolutely. R.I.P. Rest in paradise to the king. And I can't let you go without hitting you with that firing squad. You see, I got the bulletproof vest on. I got some real questions for you.
Yeah, what's
you
going
look
on?
nervous.
Yeah. I was like, serious. What's that? I was like, it was like Nick Cannon got some enemies.
Nah, we just hitting you with questions straight from the hip. Answer them however you want to answer them. First one, always. Cedric the Entertainer, does he want to be loved or feared?
I want to be loved, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Speaking of fears, though, what's Cedric the Entertainer's biggest fear?
Is not having enough money at the end of it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Favorite movie of all time?
Oh, man. Favorite movie of all time? Coming to America, one.
We don't know what two gonna be.
They don't mess up.
I don't think they look like Eddie on a good run right now.
Right now.
He looked good right now. I was scared at first. It looked like it's gonna be all right. It's Eddie Murphy. You can't bet against
Godfather one too. I had to put them both up.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
I watch all the time.
And speaking of favorites, and we talking about comedians, Cedric the Entertainer's top 5 comedians.
Oh man, that's a hitter right there. Let me see. I'd have to go with Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, George Carlin.
Oh, that's one. He's in my top 5 as well.
I'm gonna go with.
Got 2 more.
I'll throw Chappelle.
Shucky Ducky. Quiet.
Jamario is Jamario. We going back. There's some inside comic stuff right there.
Damn, Jamario. Shouts out to them dudes. We love those dudes.
Real talk. And George Lopez is one of my favorite.
Man,
comics,
me too.
Man. Yeah.
That's real. That's real. So wait, you said Chappelle? Chappelle, George, Carlin, Pryor, and Eddie. Man, that's a hell of a top 5. That might be right where mine is too.
A strong team right there.
There it is. Favorite cuss word of all time.
Man, my favorite cuss word, is
motherfucker.
man.
Got you.
Motherfucker's so useful.
Yeah.
There's so many. You just so many
Adjective,
things
an
you can do
adverb,
with.
a
You can watch
pronoun.
other people say motherfucker and be like, oh man, look at him. He said motherfucker. That's funny. as shit. That's funny as motherfucker. Right
That's
there.
funny than a motherfucker. Than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what? Worst job that Cedric the Entertainer's ever had.
Man, I was security guard at Sears. Yeah.
That's a movie.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Yo.
That was good.
That was like just saying at the door, just
had
flashlight.
Uncomfortable Sears clothes on, whole thing. Top side, her feet hurting.
Feet hurt.
Plantar
Mad.
fasciitis still.
Watch a nigga steal shit. And you go ahead.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna.
Man,
I ain't got
whatever,
time to
dog.
be running
You
after
obviously
nobody.
need that juke.
Juke.
Yeah, they had stole the juke out the little front of
Little
the
juke
men's
cologne.
Yeah, cologne section.
Juke.
Go ahead, take that obsession for men. I ain't gonna stop you. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. And lastly, we always end it like this. The one word that describes Cedric the Entertainer. What would that be?
Oh man.
For the legacy.
For the legacy of Ced the Entertainer would be humble servant.
Oh, there it
I
is.
added the word, but
Yeah, it's a compound word.
Compound word.
Cedric the humble servant, ladies and gentlemen.
Humble servant,
Man, we appreciate you much. Continued success. I love you, man.
I
Keep
love
it
you, boy.
going.
Break up, man.
There it is. Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106.